Hi
Start the
everyone,
session.
good afternoon once again, and let's start with the practical implementation today. Yesterday, let me revise you once again. Like we discussed about a couple of basic things related to the requirement of this particular field, and we got to know that initially we should be picking up one particular language, programming language, right? Here we have picked up Python for this session, and we have seen that there were enough reasons to choose this language basically to go on with the practical learning environment. And uh, for the working environment, or for the setup of this particular working environment of Python, I have told you to download the IDLE package of Python itself, and that could be downloaded from python.org. I hope all of you have downloaded that and installed also. So let's start with the practical implementation ahead. Let me share you the screen first of all, and then we'll move ahead with the session, going with going with starting with Python initially, right from the basic. And the basic thing in any particular programming language could be the syntax, and syntax covers what exactly need to be written on the platform where you're writing the program, and what will be the proper method of writing that particular program on the platform. So we'll be talking since very basic till the apex level of the programming. We'll be talking about the library, we'll be talking about the libraries which are required of data science to execute few machine learning algorithms or programs, right? So let's start with the practical implementation. Before that, let me share you the screen first. I hope the screen would be visible now. Please tell me if it is visible right now. Is that visible?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay. So let me show you this schedule once again. So this is the schedule. Is that visible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in our first day we had to cover the basics of Python, and that we have left with. So we'll start from this particular point, right? So we'll cover the basics, including syntax, including keywords, data types, looping, or maybe conditional statements or libraries or functions, and then we'll go ahead for installing the external libraries which we are required to deal with data science. So this section today will be dedicated for data science itself, and then after this data science, if you remember yesterday we discussed about data science, and which is the wholesome environment of dealing with couple of future or futuristic technologies, and where we have named one of the technology or one of the future invention that could be taken place under this domain was artificial intelligence, in which we had machine learning and deep learning as the subset of the same field. So we'll be dealing with the data science, where we'll be talking about all six terms. If you remember, we were having mining, maybe storage, and then maybe manipulating your data, then analyzing your data, taking decisions upon that, actions and reactions. If you remember all these terms, like we'll be dealing with those things today with respect to data science. And then if data could be understood, data could be properly visualized, then based on that visualization, based on the insight of the data, will be further going with the session on discussion of supervised and unsupervised learning tomorrow, right? So let's start with the practical session now. So I hope I'll be taking this session quite long, till 5:30, maybe 6 o'clock, till I'll be feeling like the content is quietly over and your questions, your queries are properly covered, properly handled, right? If along with me, one of my colleague is there, and she's online on the behalf of Shankar. So she'll be helping you out for any particular query. If you have, you can write down in comment section, and she'll be taking care of all your queries. If you'll be having problems with the installation of the software, executing some commands, maybe if you have a question related to the logic building of any particular program, So by today we'll be start writing our programs. Like I promised, we'll be having at least 20 to 25 programs in hand in this 5-day sessions, and we'll be having at least 2 3 good level of projects also. So let's start now. Do you have any question till now related to your last class, or related to what you might have gone through on internet and find out some good content to ask about? How can we access, how can we record session? I think session is already live on YouTube also, so you can go and check out this particular thing. Will Google Colab work? Yes, yes, Google Colab will work. Who is that? Can you please mute your option, please? Whoever is going through. Yeah, so will Google Colab work? Yes, Google Colab and many other online platforms, even some applications for mobile platform, either iOS or Android, are available. You can use them to run your programs also. All such programs which will be dealing for machine learning cannot be visualized, cannot be running on those platforms. But yes, for today's session it will be okay, right? You can use Google Colab, no issues. It will be broadcast on YouTube. Yes, okay, yeah, Jupyter notebook is also fine. You can use that. So I have given my environment of ideally, just because it was quite easy to install that, and it will be a total wholesome environment experience for you guys, right? Because Google Colab and Jupyter Notebook will require some additional libraries sometime, and they must not be creating issues for you, right? So I'm going with, yes, PyCharm, Anaconda, and Jupyter Notebook, maybe Google Colab, ideally many such platform, many Spider will also work. Any platform which there are many such platforms you can use to write your programs, right? Okay, so now I'm going ahead with the basics of Python, right? So before discussing basics of any programming language, so let you consider, and let us consider that you are not discussing about Python as of now. Consider that you are discussing about the logic building environment, right? So for any particular logic building environment, it does not matter whether you are dealing with Python or Java or C++ or any other programming language, right? So everywhere, wherever the logic development environment is required, there you need to go through with two sections to write those logics basically on any platform. It could be a text editor, or it could be any doc editor, it could be any command editor. It does not make any much difference, right? So then ahead with that, if you are needing to categorize the basics of any particular logic development environment, then I used to consider two things. Now the basics are covering few topics inside, and then after basics there is a part called core, right? So let me draw a small diagram here, through that you can understand clearly. Yeah, so what happens, so if you talk about any particular environment, logic building environment I'm talking about, right? Logic building environment would require two things: the basics and core. Basics and core, right? So basics will cover something, and core will core will also cover some good points or good amount of topics. So basics will be covering few topics. Let me name them now, right? So these topics will be under basic section of any particular logic building environment. Right now we are talking about Python, so you can consider this logic building environment as Python. Python has basics and core, right? So basic would cover syntax. Then you can have the second thing as data types. Data types can be considered as data structure also of the Python. Then you have commands, you have keywords, you have loops, conditional statement, and then you have functions, and then you have library, right? This is what you have in basics. In core also we have some topics, like you can deal with the object oriented part of the programming language, right, where you can deal with object, class, method, exceptional handling, then you have polymorphism, and you have many such topics which we have already seen in all the object oriented programming languages like C++, we have Java, we have, now we are talking about Python. So all such things will be covered in the same way, and the meaning of all these terms would be same in all logical building environment, right? So let's talk about this section today. We'll be talking about this section today, and this section will help you to understand the logics behind writing the program for machine learning that we'll be dealing tomorrow or day for tomorrow, or on the fifth day of this training session. Okay, so we'll take all these topics one by one, and we'll try to cover these topics, and then we'll move ahead with the libraries which are not available directly in our platform, right? The platform which I had installed yesterday, that was ideally, right? You can have any particular platform, like some people may be using PyCharm or Anaconda or Spider also, right? So according to your environment, you please try to install the required libraries, right? So I'll be telling you after some time to install the required library for data science, right? So let's start with the syntax first of all. Okay, so yesterday what I told, I gave you a small example for the accuracy of Python with respect to all other languages which were structural language initially, right? So Python is a interpreter, also a editor, also a programming language which helps us to design our logics, which helps us to write the code in such a way that collectively it can give us the application area in terms of mobile application also, web application also, hardware applications also, right? Software application also, networking applications also. There are many such domains that we have already discussed, right? So this will be your, if you'll type here after installation, if you'll type here Python, let me show you the difference between these two terms, right? If you'll type here Python, yeah, so if you'll type Python here, some environment like in this way would be opened, right? Some environments in this way will be opened, where the background of this ideally or command prompt would be black, and the text written over here would be white, right? So all the commands which you'll be typing here can be executed on time. The commands, the keywords which I have written over here will be executed on this spot, right? But here in this black screen, no such menu option is required. No such menu option is coming up, so that you can store, or you can save this particular program somewhere for further use, right? So this is the difference. However, in this particular window, this is called a shell scripting window for Python, right? Here we have got file, edit, shell, debug options. These options, or these menu options, are required, are available to deal with some more opinion or options for any particular language or program that you have built, right? So let me close this thing. We are not required this in general, right? So we'll be dealing with this particular platform, right? This IDE, and the name of this IDE is IDLE, right? Integrated Development Logical Environment, right? So on this platform directly you can type any particular command, it will be executed on the spot. But if you want to write a program, so what you need to do is go on file, click on new file, it will create a new file. Here you can type, you can start typing your program.